Heroes make a difference, and in fact, we can all be heroes. There are so many things that each of us can do to help improve our communities. Reduce air, light, and noise pollution, and think about the consequences of our actions. There is one woman in Virginia Beach whose actions have amazing results. She survived homelessness and domestic violence, and at one point had to rely on her community for food and shelter. Once she regained her independence, she decided to give back to her community.
My name is Officer Carr. I'm a master police officer. I'm assigned to the 4th Precinct, and currently my assignment is I'm a school resource officer at Kempsville Middle. School resource officer, as I explain it to the kids, this is my zone. The school is my zone. The other officers, they drive their zones daily. My zone, I walk it, and I talk to kids, I talk to teachers, I interact with everybody. If a student has a situation that doesn't have to do with crime or safety, they will go to the office and report it at the office. But if there's anything that's criminal and the office finds out about it, then they let me know. So I'm there for crime and safety. They had an opening and I put in for it. I thought it would be a good opportunity to be around kids. I like kids. I have custody of my 3 grandchildren, so I'm in that age bracket. It works out nice because I can relate, and they're my inside info. They can tell me what all the slang means. With that being said, they live in a house with 2 cops, and they don't get away with anything. We see everything, we find everything, and they can't catch a break.
Officer Carr is definitely a positive role model in these children's lives. Her caring, motherly nature combined with being a police officer are very positive interactions.
Yeah, they do worry about me, and especially if there's a threat, and we take every threat seriously. I'm a police officer. I realize people get mad at police officers, and I've gone to many scenes where people are yelling at me, but I understand that they're yelling at my badge. They're yelling at a bad situation that they've been through, or something they felt didn't go their way, and they're yelling at me, at my badge, not at me personally. So I always try to let somebody vent and try to build a rapport, because honestly, I treat everybody like I would want to be treated, like I would want a family member treated, or I would want them to treat my kids. I don't treat anybody bad. I've treated everybody as fair as I could. To be prepared in my job, I do practice shooting, I work out, I kickbox. The biggest thing that I have is the bad guy is younger and stronger, and I'm not as young as the bad guy, so I have to keep up my physical agility. So I do the kickboxing. I know if you look at me, sometimes somebody looks at me like they can take me, but I want to be that surprise. I love my job. I had a very hard life, and I walked in a lot of shoes, and I feel like I learned something from all of that, and this makes sense. I want to do good and help somebody, leave them with something, some kind of hope or some kind of tool to be successful, to get out of what they're in, if that's what they want to do.
Our experiences affect how we live and our outlook on life. It's our choice to respond to circumstances in a positive way. Marie Carr decided to turn horrible events into a better future for her community.